knew Shepard thought he had the game wired.
I've got tickets. 4 for Britney Spears, right?
Oh, you owe me, Stu.
It's gotta be the night of the 18th, and I will deliver you a truckload of celebrities.
But today, someone's got his number.
Don't even think about leaving.
Wrong number, pal.
I'm aiming at you right now. Can you feel it, Stu?
Did you call me Stu? Who is this?
Someone enjoys watching. I have a 30 caliber bolt action 700 with a tactical scope.
You mean like a rifle?
At this range, the exit will not be about the size of a small tangerine.
You're bluffing.
There's only one way to find out.
Oh my God. Shut up.
Look at all of the people, Stu.
What did I do to deserve this? How I mean?
If you have to ask, then you're not ready to know yet.
Can they see us? The forgotten,
I will kill you.
broken, stuck here coping with emotions, frozen like Elsa. I felt the need to reach out too many times, but never mind, never mind. My teen spirit ain't your type line of cologne. I'm stumped by everything. I wish they could leave me alone. I just want a piece of a place I can call my home. Piece of a place I can call my home. Piece of a place I can call my
Do or
home.
die time.
Piece of a place I can call my home. Piece of a place I can call my home. Piece of a place I can call my home.
New York City.
Colin Farrell is an actor that has done it all, from award-winning movies to character-driven films and comedies. Perhaps his most memorable movie is a film made in 2002 called Phone Booth. In Phone Booth, Colin Farrell is held hostage in a phone booth. He must listen to the demands of a terrorist, or else people in New York could die. This was one of the most epic movies of the time. The big plot twist being that Colin Farrell was the killer the whole time. He faked the ransom negotiation situation to appear innocent when he was the one pulling the strings. The audience are confused by this and believe he is innocent, but actually he is the killer the whole damn time. Sorry, spoiler alert. This movie went on to inspire films like The Dark Knight, which is Batman facing off against Heath Ledger, the Joker, in an explosive film. It also explained the corruption of the police department, as Colin Farrell was a super cop who went rogue because he wanted more money. Forrest Whitaker, Colin Farrell, Josh Schumacher film, which is Phone Booth. Simply
You're in
amazing.
this position because you're not telling the truth.
I'm in this position because you've got a gun.
Come on, Stu. Don't you get the game yet? Confess your sins, Stuart.
Pam, hang up.
Stu hasn't been totally honest with you. His wife looks very angry.
He said he wasn't married.
Leave her out of this.
I have your wife here with me.
This is exciting. You get to choose between them. Kelly, Pam, bam, bam.
Get her out of here, all right?
They're in position.
I give the orders here.
Look, I'm sure we can work this out.
It's do or die time. 1,
Hold your fire!
2, 3.
If you'd like to make a call, please hang up and try again.
Tomorrow, tomorrow, I wish to see tomorrow. May we find a better day for you and me. Today we look at films that have just come out. The films that will be the classics of tomorrow, featuring the likes of Tess Thompson, Colin Farrell, and more. In header, we have Tess Thompson, Zoe Kravitz, and other actors. in a very nice period piece about a sibling rivalry between two girls who are friends, but when it comes to love, they are the biggest rivals. One particular evening, we have Heda's husband. He's vowing to become the next big boss at his workplace, but his rival is none other than Heda's own friend, a woman who explored lesbianism and also has written a book about new sexual positions. Her new controversial role has made things very interesting as she becomes the latest rival for Heda. But Heda is a very manipulative woman, and throughout the night she throws all sorts of things, including the chandelier, which falls, to create a diversion and make sure that her best friend doesn't get the job that her husband has. Heda is really an interesting comedy that you have to watch.
I hope you're happy.
Don't I look happy?
Colin Farrell and Tilda Swinton star in a ballad of a small player. This film is about a notorious gambler who has stolen money from a lot of people and gone on a rampage in Asia, gambling away all his fortunes. The true story is a little bit more daunting. He is actually the genie from Aladdin, posing as a fraudster who keeps on card counting and gambling his way into more and more debt. What happens is this genie is trying to find out the truth about his wife, and he wants to know if she truly is the kingpin that wants to destroy the world. In an attempt to sway us away from what is actually happening, the genie begins posing as a notorious gambler who keeps on losing. During this misadventure, he goes on to investigate the life of his wife. He discovers that she poses as a very poor woman when actually she's very wealthy. She has entangled a lot of men in all sorts of debt and credit thanks to her charm and seduction. Well, the genie, played by Colin Farrell, was one of the latest people who almost fell into her trap. Luckily for him, he did not fall for all that. Once he discovered her plans, he decided to switch things up on her and show her who he truly is. A genie, a magical genie posing as a man. He then went on to go on a winning rampage that allowed him not only to become wealthy, but to pay back all the debt that he has. Seeing that the genie had won and become so famous in Asia, his wife took her own life, faking a situation where there was a break-in and someone killed her when actually she died because she couldn't stand her husband. The genie succeeded. The story is partly based also on James Bond, as if you find out in a lot of particular movies of James Bond, like The Quantum of Solace, we have James Bond playing a gambler who continuously loses. Well, there's always a motive behind his losing. He's trying to find out something in the betting universe. He's trying to, deliberately lose so that he could catch those corrupt officials that get paid off so that their favorite team can win, yo. It's quite complex. The Ballad of a Small Player is a little bit like Ocean's 11, except he keeps on losing and losing, unlike Danny Ocean, who keeps on winning. You gotta watch it. Colin Farrell is on a hell of a run. Great character-driven film.
No more credit.
Lifestyles of the rich and the famous. We were the
nice working class Irish boy
and show off to everyone. Money
I'm about to win big.
is such
when I
a
do,
problem.
I won't just pay my debts off.
We lust for the company of every friend we
What I
need.
see is a man way beyond any redemption.
Of the rich and famous lifestyle,
But I still have a soul.
of the rich and broken. Can money heal your problems?
The moral
Yeah,
of
take
hungry
away your
ghosts
bad conscience when
for
you
people
know
driven
that
by
you
greed.
were crooked one. Lifestyle
Just give me one more
of
act.
the rich and broken.
It's not too late for you.
Time to move on. Time to move on.
Not so lucky after all, huh?
You girl's the crooked one. Can the genie win this time? Can he take back all his riches? Can he deceive the deceivers and stop the end of the world? A ballad of a small player.
Hazard is the true story about a man who faked being a drug dealer for most of his youth in order to escape suspicion about who he truly was, which was a superhero. Well, not really a superhero, but a super football player. It is the true story of Eden Hazard, a man who has just been inducted into the Premier League Hall of Fame for being one of the best English Premier League players of all time. In this gripping story, it details how oxytocin became a very potent drug that everybody was using in the town that Eden Hazard grew up. He puts on a disguise and pretends to be a drug dealer when actually all he's selling is aspirin and something to cure your headaches. What happens is that his own dad and even mother try to set him up by the police, but there's not enough evidence. When a woman fakes her death and pins it on him, that's when things get very interesting. The police try to blackmail him into claiming that he was responsible for the young woman's death, when actually she didn't even die. She just faked the whole thing to get Eden Hazard in trouble. The whole time he was training and trying to get his football contracts, y'all. So he had to elude everybody around him, including his wife Thing, who continuously also fakes addiction in and out of rehab to show Eden that he has to stay behind and not go on to become a football world superstar. The movie is very confusing because you would think it's about an addict who keeps falling and falling into a hole of addiction, when actually Eden fakes the whole addiction the whole damn time. This particular strategy was also used by the likes of Macaulay Culkin, Demi Lovato, Lindsay Lohan, and even Britney Spears. Oh my god, we all thought they were addicts headed for rehab, but actually they were just trying to get away from the fame and success story, meaning they had to fake addiction to make sure that people can actually feel sorry for them and their depression. It's sad in Hollywood, you gotta fake a whole life just to survive. Hazard is a groundbreaking film and one of the best films of 2025. You gotta watch it.
That's $40 a piece, okay?
Stop lying to him, Will.
He looks me right in the eyes, you know.
Yeah, and I've been sober 11 months because of those eyes.
But to become a world beater, sometimes you gotta act like a loser. How will you survive the hardest times of your life?
The teenage girl is dead.
In order to
Where does she
become
get
a
the
world
bills?
beater, sometimes you gotta act like a loser.
The whole town is dying.
How will Hazard survive the hazardous times?
You're barking
of
up
his
the wrong
life?
tree. Next. These people are not the problem.
You gonna let her get in more trouble than she's already in?
Come on.
So I can catch you giving drugs to your father again?
No.
You really wanna help Sarah?
Somebody save
Help this town.
me. I feel like
So that little boy has a chance to be something in his
this town.
We're not drug people, okay?
I don't know how to stop this. Somebody save me from feeling broken.
One of the best films I've seen this year is Turtles All the Way Down. Turtles All the Way Down is a true story about a woman struggling with OCD, or a very young lady. She's about like 17 or 18. Her struggle with OCD basically destroyed her life because every single time she was with her friend, she was thinking, what if bacteria kills me? How will I deal with that? So throughout the film, she struggles with love, she struggles with trying to uncover an investigation involving her ex-boyfriend. It's very complicated. Let's just say this is the story of Lois Lane, a character from Superman and even Batman. And Lois Lane in this particular universe is a teenager who struggles with OCD. What actually happened was she bonded with a curse that will give her supernatural gifts, the gift of prophetic understanding of the world and being able to solve cases before the police even do. So that gave her basically OCD because she wants to see the future, she wants to see things that are out of order so that she can solve crimes and become the ultimate police chief. Well, what happens is that her granny tricks her and makes the OCD worse and worse. It becomes a bit of a burden, and since she's a young woman, she cannot yet control her superpowers. With this means that there is trouble because she's always thinking, how is bacteria going to kill me? She can't even make out with her boyfriend because she fears that his bacteria might infect her and kill her. Well, she has OCD, but she's too lazy to actually take baths to clean out the bacteria or actually just do the necessary. Turtles All the Way Down is really groundbreaking and it's heartwarming. Two ladies who are friends must find a way to reconcile their differences after having fallen out as well. The expression Turtles All the Way Down means that what holds the world is a turtle, and what holds that turtle is another turtle. So if you think about how is the world suspended in space, it's because there are turtles all the way down, meaning that our problems might be never ending, just like turtles all the way down. But if we do not focus on them and focus on the positive in today, then we can achieve something grand. Turtles All the Way Down is really beautiful, a great coming of age story, and I greatly recommend it for you as a nice movie.
Sorry. I was thinking it's not fair.
There's plenty of people with anxiety disorders have fulfilling romantic relationships.
Hi.
Hi. You and Davis used to be friends. For one summer at camp.
Look at you, you're literally aglow. Even if I was.
I can't date anyone, you know that.
I don't know that. Why can't you?
You're sweating. They probably think you're just a sweaty freak. You can't have a boyfriend, you can't go to college, you can't even control your own brain.
That keeps coming in the way of our love.
He was thinking completely crazy. No,
He doesn't.
I'm saying it's not exactly my strong suit.
Sort of a new thing and doing fine.
I swear to God, he's so smitten. How do you know?
Because I have eyes.
How come it's so easy for me to talk to?
To burn
Maybe
it down.
because our hearts are broken in the same places.
How to
It's
escape
intimidating
this
for
pain.
everyone. I bet that if you guys actually kissed, you would not be
She
thinking about 80
bitterness
million microbes.
Asa, for once in your life,
to bring it
do not
back
overthink this.
down. She building it up.
Is everything okay?
To burn it down. She wants
What is going on with you? I'm not to be stuck in my head all the time with no break, no way out. Get out!
A lot of my thoughts don't even feel like they're mine. Like I'm not the real me.
I'm sorry,
You won't
Lois.
feel that way forever.
I wish I could heal your
Do you think I'll ever be able to actually be with someone?
You're the most fascinating person I've ever known. I love you.
Everything's gonna be okay. You know why? Because you never give up. That's one of the things I love about you. No matter how scared you are, you never stop trying.
You're my darling angel. I wish I could see the best in you, baby. Girl, you're my angel. You're my darling angel. We shall return soon.